Hello everyone. Our objective for today is students will be able to define constant of proportionality and represent a situation of direct variation using an equation. Let us consider a situation. In this table, the first row gives me number of pencils 3, 1, 9, 12, 24, 50. And the second row gives me the cost of those pencils. So 3 pencils cost rupees 60. If I think about this, I know that if the number of pencils increase, the cost will also increase. So if I buy 9 pencils, the cost will be higher. So I need to find how much will the cost be for 1 pencil, for 9 pencils, for 12 pencils, and so on. And I need to fill this table. The most important part that I'm realizing over here is that there is some relation between the cost of pencils and the number of pencils. And the relation is like this: when the number of pencils increase, the cost also increases. Such situations, when one quantity increases, it makes the other quantity also increase, is called as direct variation or direct proportion. We can use the word proportion or variation. So let's note this down. When increase in one quantity results into an increase in the other quantity, such a situation we can represent by direct proportion or direct variation. So here, when number of pencils are increasing, the cost is also increasing. Let me call the cost as X. Let me denote the cost by the variable X, and let me denote the number of pencils with the variable Y. So the variable Y can take different values. It can take the value of 3, 1, 9, 12, 24, 50, any other value. And accordingly, this cost is going to change. So we just saw that there is a relation between X and Y, that if Y increases, X will also increase. In mathematical form, we show it as X is directly proportional to Y. This letter is alpha. It's a Greek letter and it denotes proportion or variation. So I will read this as X is directly proportional to Y, which means that if Y increases, X will also increase, or if Y decreases, X will also decrease. I can write this as X is K times Y, where K is called as constant of proportionality. So I know if the value of Y is multiplied by some number, I will get the value of X. So number of notebooks, number of pencils, if I multiply by some number, I'm going to get the cost of the pencils. And this number is going to stay fixed. Here, it's going to be cost of 1 pencil. So if I multiply number of pencils with cost of 1 pencil, I'm going to get the cost of that many pencils. So this is called as constant of proportionality. How can I find the value of this constant of proportionality? To find the value of constant of proportionality, I need one value of X and one value of Y. So always to find constant of proportionality, we need one value of X, one value of Y. Do we have one value of X and one value of Y? Yes, we have. So we have x, when x is 60, y is 3. So put x equal to 60 and y is equal to 3. So in this equation, I'm going to put x is equal to 60. So wherever there is x, I put 60 is equal to k times y. Y is 3. So I get 60 is equal to 3k. I'm going to divide both sides by 3 because I want the value of k. So my k is going to be 60 divided by 3, that is 20. So this is my value of constant of proportionality that I've got, and it's going to stay fixed. So my equation, this equation of variation is going to become x is equal to 20 times y. Now I know the constant of proportionality. So if you give me any value of y, I'm going to be able to find the value of x. So let us try. This is my equation of variation now. Since I found the value of constant of proportionality, that is k, now I know that x is equal to 20y. So here my next value of y is 1. So I'm going to put y is equal to 1. I'm going to get x as 20 times 1, which is 20. So I know that if I have one pencil, it's going to cost me 20 rupees. Next, I want y is equal to 9. So I'm going to put y is equal to 9 into this equation. This is my equation of variation, which I'm going to keep using. Right? So x is equal to 20 times 9. That is 180. So when I buy 9 pencils, they are going to cost me 180 rupees. I can put y as 12 now. Y denotes my number of pencils. So put y is equal to 12. My x is going to be 20y, that is 20 times 12. That is 240. So if I buy 12 pencils, I know I'll have to pay 240 rupees. You can finish the rest of this table by finding the value of x. If y is 24 and y is 50, you're going to use this equation of variation. Let us do one more example. Cost of groundnuts is directly proportional to its weight. So I know that if the weight of groundnuts increases, the cost will also increase. If I buy 1 kg groundnut, it will have some cost. If I buy 2 kg groundnuts, it will cost more. So this is a problem of direct proportion. I can easily guess that. If the cost of 5 kg groundnuts is 450, so if the weight of groundnuts is 5 kg, my cost is rupees 450. I'm putting it in a table for my own understanding. Then find the cost of 1 quintal groundnuts. And they have given us the conversion. 1 quintal means 100 kgs. So if the cost of if the weight of groundnuts is 1 quintal, that means 100 kgs. I want to find how much will it cost. I need to define the variables. So I'm going to say let cost of groundnuts be x. So I'm going to denote this by the variable x, and weight of groundnuts be y. So I'm going to denote weight of groundnuts with the variable y. And I know that there is a relation between y and x. If y increases, x will also increase. If weight of groundnuts increases, its cost will also increase. In mathematical form, I write it as x is directly proportional to y. Cost is directly proportional to weight. I'm going to remove the proportionality sign and bring equal to sign. And at this place, I need to introduce a constant of proportionality. So over here, my k is the constant of proportionality. And I know that if I want to find the value of constant of proportionality, I need one value of x and one value of y. Do I have that? Yes. I know that when x is 450, y is 5. So let us put that. Put x equal to 450 and y is equal to 5. That will help me get the value of constant of proportionality. So 450 is equal to k times 5. I'm putting it in this equation. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So 450 divided by 5 is k. So my k is going to be 90. 450 divided by 5 is 90. I've got my constant of proportionality. So I'm going to put it back over here to get my equation of variation. So now my equation becomes x equal to, in the place of k, I put 90 because I've found its value, 90y. Now I can keep using this equation of variation. If I get any value of x, I can find the value of y. If I have any value of y, I can find the value of x. We have a value of y given to us. Weight of groundnuts is 100. I need to find the value of x. So I will put y is equal to 100. I need to find the cost of 100 kg groundnuts. My x is going to be 90 times 100. That is 9,000 rupees. So my final answer, so this is going to be 9,000. My final answer is cost of 1 quintal groundnuts is rupees 9,000. I hope this is clear. We are going to do one more problem. The problem is from practice set 7.1. Third problem. If m is directly proportional to n, and when m is equal to 154, n is equal to 7, find the value of m when n is equal to 14. Let us start with this question. M is directly proportional to n. I'm going to remove this proportionality symbol by introducing equal to symbol. But at that time, I need to introduce my constant of proportionality. So here my K is the constant of proportionality. To find the constant of proportionality, I know I need one value of M and one value of N. Do I have that? Yes, I have. So in the question, it's given that when M is 154, N is 7. So put M equal to 154 and N equal to 7. I'm going to put it over here so that I get the value of constant of proportionality. 154 divided by 7 gives me K. So my K is 22. I've found my constant of proportionality. Now I'm going to write my equation of variation, which is M is equal to Kn, but I know that K is 22 now. So I'm going to write it as M equal to 22N. Now, if I have any value of M, I can find the value of N. If you give me any value of N, I can find value of M as well. They have given us that the value of N is 14. I need to find the value of M. So put N is equal to 14 in this equation. I get M is equal to 22 times 14, which is 308. So they had asked us to find the value of M when N is equal to 14. So I've found the value of M as 308. I hope this is clear. Thank you.